Hi guys, look at this super cute animation. If you want to know how to make this yourself by just using PowerPoint, stick with me to the end of this video. I'll show you step by step how to do that. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so now we are going to make the birds first, and this is going to be the branch of the birds. Go with the rectangle shape. You adjust the size a little bit. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. Okay, so this is going to be the branch for the bird to hang on to. Go to shape fill, and then you want to select texture, and you want it to be like a wooden texture, and you don't want shape outline, and then the shape effect would be preset number, whatever you want. I will select number 5 in this case. Which I like it better than other number. And now we're gonna select the teardrop shape, and this is gonna be our bird's body. And of course you can just select any other shape, but I think the teardrop shape looks so much better than other. And now you just have to adjust the size of the bird and also the position of the bird. And of course that pointy thing is going to be the bird's tail, which you can make it shorter or long. That's up to you, or make it like pointy or not pointy. Which I would like it a little bit more pointy like this. Okay, now we angle the birds a little bit, and that's it. Okay, we're gonna make the leg of the bird, so let's select just a straight line. This is gonna be just a simple straight line, and then after you get this, you go to the shape outline, you select the weight of the line, which I would select maybe like 3 for now, and see how that works. Okay, and then you want to position it on the bottom of the bird because that's where the legs are supposed to be. Then you want maybe like a 3 fingers for the bird's leg. So we select some kind of a shape that can be a finger. So this one is good in my opinion. It's more like, I think it's like a corner of the frame shape thingy, and then you just select the thickness of the shape a little bit by dragging that orange dot, so make it make it a little bit thinner. Then after that you want to adjust it to be as small as your straight line, because that's where their fingers are supposed to be on the leg. Then you kind of drag it to position it and align it with that line. Okay, let's see. So let me just like zoom in so you guys can see it better, what you're doing with that tiny thing over there. Okay, so that's where the legs are supposed to be, and you can adjust the size and the shape, the angle of it as much as you want. And if you feel like it's too difficult, you could just drag it to the space, and then you adjust it a little bit. I just make the thickness a little bit like thinner because I think the width of the 3 points is too big, but let's see if this works. Okay, let me just position everything. All right, so after that you want to hold down you want to change the color first. Sorry, I think black would be good in this case, so you select black for the shape, fill in the shape outline for the line. And now it looks a little bit too thick, so we're gonna change into like a 1.5 point. Now you hold down the control on your keyboard, you click on one shape and then you click on another shape, so you select both of them at the same time. Then Control D to group things together, and then you Control D to duplicate the legs. So now we've got 2 identical legs, but you don't have to kind of like create 2. You can just create 1 and then copy the first one, so you got the second one exactly the same as the first one. Okay, but you just have to kind of position the body and then angle the legs a little bit. You adjust probably the size of the legs a little bit so it kind of align with the body of the birds. All right, now you position the birds and then the legs together, but you want to make sure that you right click on the bird's body and you bring the bird's body to front. So you select bring to front, then bring to front. Okay, so now you got the birds with the 2 legs. Okay, now you want other elements of the bird. So let's see, you need the bird's beak, of course, and I think the triangle will be best in this case. You can adjust the size and of course the position and then the angle of the bird's beak as much as you want. And now you got the beak, and then the eyes, of course it's going to be like a circle shape or like like an oval shape. It's just up to you as well. And for the wing, I find heart shape is a little bit easier than other shape. I think it's the easiest way to make the wing of the birds with the heart shape, but that's up to you. After we got all the elements, now it's time to change the color, and this is up to your imagination. I would go for this kind of a pinkish, and of course with no outline. I don't like outline that much because I feel like it's gonna make everything look a little bit cuter without outline. Okay, but that's up to you. You can also add some outline if you want. And then the beaks, I would go for like maybe a little bit like a yellowish. Which is up to you. Now you got like a pink bird here, so it's more like a female bird. What you want is you want to kind of cover everything except those two legs because you want to group everything together. You can hold down the control on your keyboard and then you select every element and then you control G again to group everything together except those two legs. Okay, you don't want those two legs. Now it's time to include those two legs into the group as well, but by dragging and then covering all of this, and you control G. Now you got the birds and then two legs. Then you control D to duplicate this bird, and you have like two birds, the same two birds. And then you go to rotate and then flip horizontal. Okay. Now you got like two identical birds facing each other, and that's what we want. You can also keep it like this, or you want to change the color so that it looks like a different bird. That's fine for you too, which in this case I would do that. Okay, but before I do that, I want to kind of like adjust the position of the bird a little bit, and then I want to ungroup this. So you right click, go to group and set ungroup, right click, go to group and set ungroup, because you don't want the body and the legs to be grouped together, and I'll show you why when we add the animations to it. Okay, so I'm gonna change some colors to the birds on the left side because I want it to look like a male bird, but it's up to you. Like I said, you can also leave it like that, and you want it to have like identical birds, is fine too. This is up to your imagination. Now you got the birds. Okay, well, we got two left birds, of course. So you want to hold down the control on your keyboard, click on those two birds, and then add the animation, go to emphasis and select spin. Okay, and now you click on animation pane, and you want to adjust that, go to the timing, and then you want to repeat set until next click, and duration was set medium for now. Okay, and then you adjust the custom degree. I would say 10 degrees should be good in this case. You can also adjust it up to what you want. Okay, now you select on the second bird, which is the right side, and then you change in from clockwise into counterclockwise and select OK. Alright, and then after that you click on both of them, and then you go to timing. Maybe you check on everything that they're like together and select auto reverse, and let's see. Okay, so for the duration we have like 2 seconds, and I think it's probably too slow, but hold on that. Okay, let me adjust the position of the birds a little bit and click on that again. Let me adjust the duration, so maybe 1.5 should be better, and let's see. Oops, okay, so we forgot to select start with previous, and don't forget that guide. Okay, alright, so okay, now we got that, but I think it's still too slow, so let's change the duration to like 1. And let's just change the position of the birds and make it a little bit closer, so it looks like it's trying to kiss each other. Alright, so if you like it, you can just leave it like that, but I feel like I want to angle the birds a little bit correctly, so I would tilt the birds to the back a little bit, so when it spin to the front, it looks like it's trying to kiss each other but not trying to fall down on the ground, something like that. Let me adjust the beak position a little bit as well. Okay, so let's see if this is better. Okay, I like it better than other things that we did. Okay, so we got these two lovebirds, and now we're gonna have to adjust. We're gonna add more elements to the scene. Okay, first of all, let me adjust the length of this branch a little bit because I like like it a little bit longer than this. Okay, but you can also just leave it like that. That's up to you. Like I said, everything it's up to your imagination. Okay, so far let me know down the comment below how you feel about these two lovebirds, and if you like it, leave that in the comment. If not, leave that in the comment as well. Now we're gonna have to make the flowers, and of course the teardrop is gonna be the shape we're looking for, and you want like 5 the teardrops, and you kind of adjust the angle of it, and you want to make sure that it's kind of loop around, and making the I think it's called like a petal, right, for the flowers. Okay, I think this is like the easiest way to make the flowers. You need like 5 teardrops shape, and then 1 circle in the middle of the flower. But like I said, it's up to you. You can also make other shape of flower. You can make it like circle as well. You cover everything, you control G to group everything together, and then you change the color, and now it's up to you as well. So I'll go to the shape. Think go with the maybe like pinkish, and then I like the white outline, and then in the middle I'll change into some other color. And this is what you are going to do. Technically you have this flower, and what you have to do is just kind of position the flower to wherever you want, and then you kind of control D to duplicate these flowers, so you get like 2 of them right now. And you can also change the colors, but which I would suggest you to change, because that you're gonna have like a variation of the color in your scene. But if you don't want to, you want the same color, that's fine for you too. Okay, and you just keep doing this. You can adjust the size of the flower as well, so you don't so they don't look like similar, so they don't look similar to each other. They don't look like they're like just the same flowers. Okay, so you adjust the size, you adjust the angle, and of course you change the color of the flower as well, and it's up to your imagination. Like I said, in this point I would suggest probably like 4 flowers for now. That would be good. So I'm working on my 4th one right now. So like you can see here, I adjust the size of it, and I adjust the angle of it, so it doesn't look like they're the same flower, which technically they are the same, because we actually copied from the first one, right? And now, sorry, let me just change the color a little bit, because I don't think, okay, so I like this better. All right, let me just move things around a little bit. So now you want to add the animation to all of this, but before I do that, sorry, just move this a little bit. Okay, you click on 4 of these flowers, I mean these 4 flowers, and you know how you hold down the control on your keyboard, click on everything, add animation, you go to more effects, and it's going to be entrance effect, select the basic zoom. Okay, and you go to animation pane, and you want to make sure that the effect options is in, okay, and not out, because out is going to be like that. Okay, so in, all right, select in. All right, so it looks like it's blooming from the background. Okay, and for the duration you can adjust it whatever you want. I would select 6 because I like it to be like a little bit slowly blooming. Okay, go to the effect and make sure that everything is good in, and duration is 6 seconds. I would not select the repeat for this time, so it will bloomy and then stop like that. Okay, then you select the second one, and you want to make sure that you add some delay to it, because you don't want everything to be blooming at the same time. So the second one I go for like 1.5, and then the third one let's go 3, and then the 4th one I would say maybe like 5, which actually it's up to you. Okay guys, like you don't have to delay like this. You can be like 2, 2.5, 4, or like 4.5, or like even 5.5. Okay, that's up to you. In this point, I think I'm gonna probably just create another one. I think like 4 is probably like too too little. I mean, sorry, too few for me. Okay, so sorry, let me just change the color for this flowers. Well, I'm gonna go with the blue, which is up to you guys. You can also like have 4, which is fine too. And then I'll show you why we need like to add some delay to our animation, and why do we need like 5 different types of flowers, of course. And then the last one, I didn't add some delay yet, so I'm gonna add the delay, and I don't want it to be the same as other. So I think I'll go with like 3.5 because there's no 3.5 yet. All right. So now you got like 5 flowers. I want you to select this heart shape, and don't worry guys, this is going to be just our outline, and you want to send this heart shape to the back, okay? And this can be like as big as you want, as small as you want, but I wanted to cover these 2 birds, and then of course the flowers as well. And what you want to do here guys is actually kind of control one of the flowers, and then duplicate all the flowers. And you don't have, but before you do that, sorry guys, let me just delete that first. Before you do that, make sure that all the animations start with previous. Okay guys, we don't want to make the mistake, sorry I almost did, with previous. Okay, now we go ahead and Control D, which duplicate all the flowers to and now you can kind of like spray these flowers to wherever the outline of the heart it's going to be. So technically we're trying to create the heart shape by using these flowers. Okay, and you don't want to create a lot of flowers. You can also duplicate the flowers, and of course don't forget to add the animations to the flowers first before you duplicate them. Okay, because if you duplicate them without the animation, then you have to go ahead and add the animation to all of the flowers, which you don't want to. But if you add those to the first 5 flowers already, once you duplicate the flowers, you get the animation with it. Okay, so technically you just want to kind of spread it out, and then this is how you do. I'm just gonna do it for you. All right. Meanwhile, don't forget to leave down the comment below guys. I mean, I want to know if this is too difficult for you, or if this is like new for you, or if you have done this before, or if it's too easy, or if there's any other things that you want me to show you how to do, or add some stuff to my video, or even with this scene in general. If you find the way that you can do this much quicker or easier, I'm really open to any type of opinion guys. Like this is what we're supposed to do for fun. Okay, and if you're a complete beginner, you have no tech skill at all, and if you think that this is too fast, just let me know as well. You can also leave down in the comment below, or you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and then leave me the direct message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible, of course. And well, thank you for watching this video until this part, like until now. It's probably gonna be boring for some of people, but I hope that this could help a lot of people to create animation, which it's supposed to be difficult in a lot of people's opinion, but it doesn't have to. You can also use this program, like a super easy PowerPoint program. I think anybody can have that program, and it's not that complicated. If you follow my step from the first step until now, I hope you could do the same as what I'm doing right now. But if not, just let me know down the comment below what's what your problem is, if I can help, or if there's anything else that you would like me to make it easier. Okay guys, all right, so now we got all these flowers align up, so you see. Okay, so you can now, sorry, let me adjust this size a little bit. So as you can see here, we have all the flowers mixed up. You don't want the same colors to be side by side, okay? Because that's the blooming is not gonna look good. All right, like I said, you can also add some other color. After you get this, you delete the heart shaped background. Now you get more like a heart frame for these two birds, right? And you kind of want to go over those alignments of the flowers again. And some of the flowers you can also see that I make it a little bit bigger than others, smaller than other, and then move things around and then rotate the angle of the flowers around. Alright, so now you got the cute lovebirds here kissing each other, and also with the blooming flowers as a heart shaped frame. And not only just the flowers that you can add, but you can also add some leaves, add some greeneries into your frame as well. For example, like this. Okay, it's just the same animation, or you can add some background picture and add more animations to your flowers, like spinning like this. That's up to you. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.